Welcome to Streaming Into the Voids, What's New in Streaming, where we discuss the highlights of what's available for you to stream the week of February 10th. I'm Kim Hollis, and with me are Raul Buriel, Tim Bridey, and David Mumpower. We'll start with one that came out on February 2nd on Hulu, and it's Love and WWE, Bianca and Montez. This reality series follows WWE superstars and married couple Bianca Belair, who's delightful, and Montez Ford on the road to WrestleMania in 2023.
Yeah, I had to throw this in there because I think we, even with issues with WWE, we both really like both of these people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bianca Belair is one of the biggest women stars they've created in a long time. But my main question is, why the heck is this on Hulu? I would have assumed like something WWE related.
Peacock?
Yeah.
Or maybe Netflix.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Also new from Hulu is The Space Race, coming February 13th.
This documentary will debut on National Geographic on February 12th, prior to coming to streaming on Hulu and Disney Plus the following day. The movie will profile the pioneering Black pilots, scientists, and engineers who joined NASA to serve their country in space, even as the country failed to achieve equality for them back home.
Yeah, I actually had to do some research on this a few weeks ago, and I have to say that the early buzz on this is glowing. So I have high expectations for this. Obviously, we have the natural comparison to Hidden Figures. This is going to be a much more detailed look at a lot of people rather than focusing on a single person or two. And just, I think it looks wonderful. I really do.
Agreed. And our final Hulu release is Life and Beth, Season 2, coming February 16th.
Believe it or not, this is not the fake one this week, folks. It is an Amy Schumer dramedy that is returning for a second season, like we all knew. It's going to tell the story of Beth and John's relationship as it grows more serious. Beth will begin to examine the possibilities of marriage and having a family as she and John seek answers for their communication problems. And even though you've never heard of this, and I know you haven't because we've barely heard of this, it does co-star Michael Cera and Laura Benanti, so stellar cast.
Yeah, great cast, but you just don't hear much about it. We move on to Netflix and Kill Me If You Dare, coming February 13th.
In this Polish movie, when a twist of fate reverses the fortune of their troubled marriage, Peter and Natalia decide to stay together, but only till death do them part.
Apparently, these two have starred together in a movie before, so I think people in Poland, at least, have a hankering for them to do more stuff together. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Also on February 13th is Sunderland Till I Die, Season 3. This is a docu-series following Sunderland AFC. With Sunderland desperate for some stability, a new manager is brought in to haul the club out of League One and into the coveted championship.
Does their season end with a match against Richmond? If not, I don't care.
Next up is Taylor Tomlinson, Have It All, coming February 13th.
In her third Netflix original comedy special, Taylor Tomlinson talks about having your dream job, finding your perfect partner, and dealing with anxiety and insomnia, all while asking the age-old question, can you really have it all? This is a very timely release for Taylor Tomlinson, who just premiered her new late night show on CBS After Midnight. Also, probably your best opportunity to see Taylor Tomlinson, because I suspect that her late night show is not doing very well and probably isn't going to be around for much longer.
On February 14th, Valentine's Day, is Players.
This is some people we like and something that sounds like trash. It's about New York sports writer Mac, who has spent years devising successful hookup plays with her friends. But when she unexpectedly falls for one of her targets, she must learn what it takes to go from simply scoring to playing for keeps. It stars Gina Rodriguez, Tom Ellis, Joel Courtney, Liza Koshy, and Damon Wayans Jr., all of whom deserve better than this.
Well, the trailer looks great, so I am more than willing to give it a chance.
Then whoever wrote this did it a grave disservice.
The narrative is morally ambiguous, as of course your wingmen are helping you hook up with people, but this essentially plays like a cinematic version of The New Girl, and even has one of the cast members in the cast. Basically New Girl, but as a movie.
Yeah, anyway, it just looks like a lot of fun. I will definitely give it a shot. Also on February 14th is A Soweto Love Story.
Desperate for her 3 single sons to get married, a mother promises her house to the first one to tie the knot, setting off a race to the altar.
How is this not a Netflix reality series yet?
Give it time. Another Valentine's Day release is Good Morning Verônica, Season 3. Verônica forms unlikely alliances and unravels her past as her quest for justice culminates in this heart-stopping final season. Next up on February 14th is The Heartbreak Agency.
When a skeptical journalist reluctantly participates in heartbreak therapy for an article, he ends up opening his heart to his charming therapist.
Aw.
Oh, February 14th.
Uh-huh.
I think that's actually
Valentine's Day.
several ethics violations, isn't it?
All right, our final Valentine's Day release is Love is Blind, Season 6.
Wait. He got the Hallmark movie and I get this? Unfair. The hit reality series is back for a 6th season, following a new set of singles from Charlotte, North Carolina, all ready to cut through the static of modern dating and forge authentic relationships sight unseen on a reality series. I question their strategy.
It'll be absolutely huge, sadly enough. On February 15th is AlRawabi School for Girls, Season 2.
A new year means a new class, new rules, and new rulers at the prestigious school.
It's like an Arab language Mean Girls.
It sure is. Next up on February 15th is House of Ninjas, Season 1. Years after retiring from their formidable ninja lives, a dysfunctional family must return to shadowy missions to counteract a string of looming threats.
And believe it or not, it's live action.
Sure is. Also on February 15th is Little Nicholas, Life of a Scoundrel, a limited docu-series.
As a teen, Lil Nicholas managed to sneak between politicians, millionaires, and even royals. In this docuseries, he tells his side of the scandal.
Also new on February 15th is Ready, Set, Love, Season 1.
Okay, I'm trying to keep a straight face. This one's weird. It's a Thai series. And the premise is we're in a world with a dwindling male population, and an unassuming woman becomes a contender in a government-sponsored dating competition. So it sounds like tennis. It's apparently very much not tennis.
Watch the trailer. It's fantastic. It's a lot like She's All That. The girl is very nerdy with the glasses, but, then they take her glasses off and it's, oh my God, she's beautiful. And
She's not plain, she's beautiful.
And the boys are all like boy band gorgeous. It's just hilarious. It's really worth doing, and I suspect this is going to get remade.
All right, our final February 15th release from Netflix is The Vince Staples Show, Season 1.
Kind of famous and sort of rich, rapper and actor Vince Staples navigates the challenges and surprises of everyday life in his hometown of The Beach.
You can't name a town The Beach.
No, you
I was going
can't.
to say that. Okay, on February 16th is Comedy Chaos Season 1. In this Indonesian series, after getting kicked out of his own company, a hapless man must juggle his delicate marriage and his struggling comedy club. And our final new Netflix release is Einstein and the Bomb, coming February 16th.
This documentary tells what happened after Einstein fled Nazi Germany. Using archival footage and his own words, this docudrama dives into the mind of a tortured genius.
Okay, on Disney Plus, we have Young Jedi Adventures coming February 14th.
And now I get the Star Wars one. I am protesting this week. All right, fine. This series continues to follow the adventures of youngsters as they learn the ways of the Force, including compassion, self-discipline, teamwork, and patience to become Jedi Knights.
At least I took out younglings for you.
I was going to say that definitely would change from younglings just because of that word upsets David so much.
Yep. All right, on Max, we have The Truth About Jim coming February 15th.
In this 4-part docuseries, amateur investigator Sierra Barter confronts a traumatic past and secrets that have plagued her family for generations. Sierra, her mother Shannon, and her grandmother Judy bravely pursue the truth about a mystery that could change their lives forever. Was Jim Mordecai, their husband, stepfather, and step-grandfather, a notorious serial killer?
If the
Great.
answer is no, this is going to be like really boring.
Yes. All right, on Peacock, we have a Hallmark movie because it is Valentine's season, and that Hallmark movie is called Love and Jane. Allison Sweeney stars in this Hallmark film, where a hopeless romantic and literary enthusiast is surprised when her wish to talk to her favorite author comes true, and Jane Austen herself appears in her life. On February 15th is Caillou Season 1.
No one asked for this.
But here it is.
The CGI reboot of the original 1997 animated series of the same name features authentic and relatable slice-of-life stories told from the point of view of its imaginative and bald 4-year-old main character.
Yep. Everybody wants some of that Cocoa Melon money, I guess. Also on February 15th is Vigil Season 2.
This season, Detective Silva and Longacre now head to a Scottish military facility to uncover the cause of multiple unexplained fatalities. Entering the hostile enclosed ranks of the Air Force, the pair must face the deadly warfare of tomorrow as they fight for their own future. This series stars Rose Leslie and Saron Jones, and I've actually seen some of it, and it's quite good.
It looks great, yeah.
Yeah, season 1 of Vigil dropped, I believe, just around the time that Peacock became a thing and got almost no marketing whatsoever. It is a UK, I guess, NCIS type of series. I believe first series was an investigation related to a crime that happened on a submarine.
It is surprisingly intense, and the other thing I'll say is Rose Leslie really is a star, an absolute star, and this is the tour de force for her.
Our final new Peacock item is Oppenheimer. Perhaps you've heard of it, coming February 16th.
Yes, the current Oscar favorite arrives on streaming a few weeks ahead of the Academy Awards, giving people plenty of time to watch it in 30-minute chunks.
That's right. That's how I'll watch it. If I watch it.
I feel attacked, but also, yeah, that's about right.
It's
every
so
time
long.
I mention it to Kim, every time she's like, I don't think so tonight.
It's so long, and I've always been very uncomfortable with the subject matter.
Yeah, I think my parents watched it because it's available on premium video on demand, so I think they just rented it on Prime, and it took them quite a while because of how long it was.
Yeah. Speaking of Amazon Prime Video, new on that service is 5 Blind Dates, coming February 12th. More focused on her business than finding love, Leah is forced to go on 5 blind dates set up by her family and best friend after she is told by a fortune teller that her love life and the success of her tea shop are intertwined.
All right, it's time to face hard facts. The romantic comedy is dead.
I guess so. Also new from Amazon Prime Video is This Is Me Now, a love story, coming February 16th.
This project is like nothing you've ever seen from Jennifer Lopez. It's a narrative-driven cinematic odyssey steeped in mythological storytelling and personal healing. Dropping in tandem with her first studio album in a decade, this genre-bending Amazon original showcases her journey to love through her own eyes.
Oh, don't watch this. Watch Shotgun Wedding instead, okay?
All right, we close out with a couple from Apple TV Plus, starting with The New Look, Season 1, coming February 14th.
Wow, now I get the Nazi one. I want to speak to the manager about this. In the wake of the Nazi occupation of Paris, fashion designer Christian Dior finds himself on the rise as Coco Chanel's star is waning. Stars Ben Mendelsohn and Juliette Binoche. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yes, good cast. This is their prestige programming. And finally, from Apple TV Plus is The Dynasty, The New England Patriots, coming February 16th.
Just in time for it all to end. This is based on the New York Times bestselling book by Jeff Benedict. This 10-part, docu-series is set to feature talking head segments from Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, and many other personalities connected to the team.
Dear chart
10.
makers,
What?
all I want to see is a chart that shows the ratings for this in New England versus literally everywhere else on the planet.
Yeah, no one's going to watch this except Patriots fans, and I guess that's fine. I don't even know if Patriots fans are going to watch 10 episodes of this. I am looking forward to watching Players. It looks great.
Apple TV Plus is making a very strong case for me to renew my subscription. The new look is gorgeous. Watch the trailer. It's fantastic. Plus Ben Mendelsohn and Juliette Binoche. Come on. Fantastic.
Yep, great cast.
Yeah, and I will definitely watch Vigil Season 2. And then I'm going to be honest with you. Kim made no comments about it, but I'll probably put on Love and Jane just to see if she likes it because she is
I
He's
knew
the target audience for this.
I am the target audience, and I actually like Allison Sweeney, so there's that too. It is like just saying, "Hey, Kim," and then there's one coming next week that's kind of similar.
Finally, a Hallmark movie where we can find common ground.
Finally, so go watch something.